All right, everyone. So I'm going to give you guys a quick spiel about the transits going on this week. There's going to be a lot of intense changes because we are moving from Virgo season to Libra season on the 22nd. But before that, we are on Monday, we have Mercury squaring Pluto. And this energy gives us a tendency to read between the lines, okay, when it comes to any type of negativity, okay, any type of like strong negative energy, okay. And so we can be easily persuaded to be confrontational, stir up trouble, be suspicious of people. And even making like mountains out of molehills type of energy, okay? So it is all about having like this intense energy manifest into this reality and making sure we don't lose our heads, okay? We should try to avoid forcing our ideologies on others. We should try to avoid having those types of conversations. As well as being compulsive and even overthinking when it comes to the words that someone's saying or misinterpreting someone's words, okay? And then, of course, it does kind of bring up the want and desire to engage in conversation and get to the root of an issue, okay? So that's why this intense energy is happening, is that we want to engage in conversations to figure out what's really happening internally, because the words that someone is saying is probably not matching their body language, okay? So that's how it's going to feel for this Monday, right? For Tuesday, we have Venus quincunx Jupiter, okay? So for this one, there's going to be like a strong desire to just seek all the pleasures in life, like just to throw ourselves into what we desire or what we feel should make us feel good in life, all right? And so sometimes this can lead us to biting off more than what we can chew, all right? Like, you know what I mean, you guys? Like it feels like, there's going to be challenges in our relationships with other people because of that, because we're biting off more than we can chew with this, okay? So we're giving people promises that we probably can't keep because we have this desire to make them happy, all right? And so that can really become an issue in our relationships, or maybe we have these higher expectations of someone that is really not who we think they are. It's like putting them on a pedestal when they shouldn't be there, okay? And so it's time for us to find a balance in between these challenging energies and really reduce our overblown or over enthusiasm about someone, okay? Like the image that we have of them, okay? Just really reduce them into being who they really are and stop fucking around and making shit up, okay? So just, that's what it is, all right? So we really need to take back balance and equilibrium when it comes to this and really find the middle road and take responsibility, if we desire self-gratification or instant gratification, then we're going to get that from people. It doesn't mean that we should make these instant gratifications or things a permanent thing, because they're not permanent. Again, they're just one thing and that's it, like wham bam thank you ma'am type of energy, okay? And so it's really important for us not to be consumed with this, because we really do want to, be in the moment, okay, on Tuesday, okay? So the next one is Wednesday, and we're Mercury square Saturn. So here, this is all about the challenges that come in when we're trying to get to a goal in life. So from point A to point B, what's in between? All right, so there might be an obstacle because we probably haven't really looked at the bigger picture, or we're missing parts of the actual plan. Okay, so it's time for us to really communicate what we want and what do we want to accomplish to whoever it is that we're working with. Even in a relationship, what is it that you want to accomplish in this relationship? What's going on with the future of this relationship? Really, really important to do that, because there's going to be blocks and delays to it if we don't really tell people how we feel or what we really want. So there's going to be a need to revise any plan. There's going to need a need to really put in really good thoughts about what you feel and how you feel the future of a relationship should go. Or should progress, okay? And it's going to be really difficult to trust your instincts or your intuition regarding this right now, but don't second guess it. If you feel there's something wrong, there's a red flag that needs to be really analyzed or really communicated, that you need to do it, okay? This is how we avoid signing a contract with someone when it's not the right time. Okay, this is how we avoid getting into something when it's not the right partnership. All right, so the next one is Venus quincunx Neptune, and this is for Thursday. And so this is all about kind of like seeing what we want to see, okay, rather than what is true. Okay, so this is like the Piscean energy getting in the way when it comes to like how we perceive a relationship. Like, is it really that good? Are they really that romantic? Are they really the one? Or are we just seeing this because it's an illusion that we've made up about them? Or we're just seeing this because we really want to be with someone right now and we don't want to be alone. All right, so it's being honest with ourselves when it comes to a romantic relationship and social relationships too, is being honest with ourselves and making sure that we know who the shitty people are and stop fucking making excuses for them. Okay, and really breaking through that, okay, that illusion, okay, and it's also, you know, really important to make sure that we don't freaking overcommit to something, or we don't waste a lot of time and money on people that we've just been, you know, I would say they haven't really proven who they really are to us, or how really committed they are to the relationship that we've had with them or we have with them. Okay, so don't fucking overinvest on these people. All right, it's time for you to see the truth about them. So the next one is Mercury opposition with Mars. So we might feel like we're getting triggered here, okay? There might be verbal triggers, you know, there might be rude comments that we might say because of it, and we might be overreacting, okay, to a situation. There's going to be a serious lack of balance in the emotional center as well as in the mind, okay? So there's going to be a very big disconnect from mind and heart for this energy. And so we're going to be quick to judge. We're going to be quick to react, okay? Because of our emotion, because of our disconnect from our intellect, okay? But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That just means that there's going to be this build-up energy that we've had for a very long time, and it's going to finally be released. However, this does stimulate at the same time, even though, you know, it stimulates this furiosity, this fire energy within us, it does stimulate the desire to move forward, okay? The desire to really be productive, to really get yourself out of this shithole that probably is of this creation of this conflict that's going on in your relationships, okay, with others. So it's definitely like a push forward in the right direction, like a fire lit up under your ass type of energy, okay? So just be wary of that. Be ready. So next one is Venus says quadrate Chiron, and this one's all about removing and healing any blocks that we have regarding intimacy, okay, with others. And not just in relationships with others, like romantic ones, but true intimacy in allowing people in, you know, allowing people to know who you really are. Like, it's time for us to heal those blocks. It's time for us to really be honest with ourselves about how we perceive relationships, how we perceive ourselves too, because it seems like there's insecurities within us that are creating these blocks. You know, they're creating these walls. Because we've been hurt before, and we think everyone's out to get us, or we think someone's not going to be loyal to us because they're going to find out who we really are, or, you know, this negative victim mentality needs to stop, okay? And so we're really going to see this, all right? So instead of focusing on it, we're going to really need to refocus on a positive mindset, healing this aspect of ourselves, so that we need to really learn from it, okay? So learning from our hard times, learning from our heartache will be beneficial for this energy, so that we can move forward with better results, with better relationships, with better energy, okay? So it's definitely a time for you to move forward in that way of healing, okay? So let's go back to the moving into Libra season. So in Libra season, this is a very balanced energy, or wanting for balance that's going to happen. So that's why we have all this chaos energy coming in for the beginning of Libra season, because Libras are all about balance and justice, about reformation, about really building something more positive, okay? And so all this trash energy, all this caca energy that we've been navigating through with other people, with relationships and things like that, are definitely coming to a head for Libra season, because Libra, again, is a desire for balance. And so there needs to be a middle ground. There needs to be a negotiation that happens. There needs to be diplomacy, and there needs to be acceptance of the truth, okay? So that justice can be done, all right? And so that being said, this is why it's so intense in the beginning of Libra season, because we got to get rid of all this junk and allow ourselves to be, you know, in integrity, to really walk in integrity, all right? Because if we don't do this now, then it's going to continue to cycle in and out, in and out, in and out with every single relationship that we have, okay? Even romantic relationships, like even friendships, you're going to continue to have the same lessons with different people. We're going to continue to have the same bullshit energy, caca energy, with different people if we really don't face our shadows now. Okay, so that's what's happening this week, you guys. So be ready for that. Be ready to do some shadow work. Be ready to let go of those nasty people in your life and really choose to walk the middle road. Really choose yourself, okay? Really choose to be real with yourself, okay? No more illusions, no more putting people on a pedestal, okay? It's time for you to be truthful with what's really happening with yourself and others, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and begin our readings now. Okay, Gemini, here's your reading for this week. You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm holding within my hand the energy of the week. And you got the sun rising in your horizon. All right. So, damn, you know, you've had it rough for the last couple of weeks. You know, there's been a lot of craziness all around you, Gemini. And that seems to be like a common theme. Especially the more that you succeed in life, the more the haters come out. I swear to God, that's like this common thing with Geminis. And it's like this intensity too. Like it's like an intense hatred for no good fucking reason either. You know, like maybe it's because they're just jealous, or maybe they're picking up on something like that I don't give a fuck energy that you usually have. And so they don't like that. Like you're like, oh, they're just so chaotic, and they're not, you know, they're always changing their minds, you know, that type of energy that they don't like. And you know what? Not a lot of people understand this. Not a lot of people understand you, Gemini, and that's okay, because I do, and I love you no matter what. All right? You are my boy, Blue, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I've always had a really good connection with Geminis. I've always had that because I've always been like, oh well, if they want to do whatever the fuck they want, then let them, you know? Like if they don't want to be your friend anymore, then who cares? There's obviously something that they don't like about you. So, you know, but I like it. I like you guys because you guys tell it like it is. Sometimes it might be harsh. Some people are not ready for that, but fuck it. You know what? That's just you. All right. So the sun is finally rising again in your sky, Gemini, because you've like, they're showing this walking through the underworld type of situation that you had to go through. You had to walk through those shadows. You had to really see people for who they really are. And then now you've walked away from a lot of shit. You've actually walked away from a lot of users and abusers, and you're finally rising up again, and you're finally, walking in the light. You're finally seeing the world for what it is, but also seeing your goals become, accomplished, and everything that you've ever wanted. Like, it's all smooth sailing from now on, Gemini, because you've pretty much had this trial by fire, and now you've accomplished that, and now you're here and you're thriving. Okay, so you're definitely in the season of harvest, and you're harvesting, okay, because of all that bullshit that you had to tolerate. All of those snakes in the grass are finally revealing themselves, and now you're finally like, yep, look at me thriving. Okay, so let's go on to Monday and Tuesday. Here we go. So 8 of Cups, walking away. Okay, so you finally decided to walk away from those crazy energies, crazy relationships, those relationships that were going nowhere, those relationships that were only one way, that were only benefiting someone else, not you. This is what I'm talking about, Gemini. Is like, you are, as soon as you put you set your energy into something, right? Like you put a desire to assist someone, because they usually come to you for assistance. You don't really go out of your way to assist them because you don't really know what's going on. You don't really initiate the assistance unless they come to you, right? So you try your hardest to assist and to help as many people as you want, because that's who you are. That's in your nature, that you're just a helper. And so these people just take and never have gratitude at all. But as soon as you start to see this, pattern of ingratitude, of this user and abuser pattern, and you start to decide, okay, I'm going to pull back my energy, I'm going to pull back my attention, I'm going to pull back my time and my effort, because these people are not listening to me, these people are just using me, are trying to ride my coattails. As soon as you do that, as soon as you start walking away from this situation, that's when the haters begin to talk. All right, because they just don't like the fact that you're no longer doing them a favor, that they don't have the opportunity to use you anymore. All right, and so that's what you've went through this darkness, through the shadow realms, and you saw who was there, and those people are no longer going to be in your life because you decided to walk away. All right, because there's something better out there for you. There's better people. There's a better friendships. There's better, relationships. There's better companions out there for you, Gemini, and who are going to understand you, who are not going to fucking push you to do something you don't want to do, who are not going to force you to help them, okay, or guilt you to help them. So this is what you're walking away from, and you're going into quieter shores, into something more abundant. And here you are accomplishing your goals. You are winning. You are constantly winning, Gemini. Like, the 6 of Wands is like your fucking victory. All right, your victory over these challenges, your victory over these shadow people, your victory over these devils, I would like to say, these users. And so this is what you're heading towards. It's like this fucking congratulations, you accomplished this, you won the war. Okay, you won it. You are the champion of all champions. You're finally reaping what you sow. You're finally, going for what you desire, and you're finally getting rewarded for all the hard work that you've been doing, Gemini. You're finally getting recognized for all that work that you've done. All right. And so that's awesome. So the next one is for the weekend, and this is you. You're stepping into, god damn, you're stepping into the King of Wands. Don't fuck with me, King of Wands. I feel like this King of Wands that you're stepping into is Aries though. Like I feel like a very Aries energy, like a fearlessness, but also a don't fuck with me because I'll fuck you up type of fiery energy. It feels very Aries. It also feels very Sagittarius because we have similar belief systems when it comes to people. Like sometimes we're just really quick to move on, all right? And so that's what the King of Wands represents to someone who is quick-witted, who is courageous, who is brave, who is also very accomplished and very charismatic, okay? So you're walking into this role of the king, okay? And you cannot be dethroned. And if somebody even tries to, they better believe they're gonna be facing the fucking fires of hell if they even try. It's like you can be an angel, just like this kid in the sun, little angelic being, but you can also be their worst enemy. Just like the King of Wands. You see how okay, this is why I think it's an Aries, because look at the little grin on his face, like I'm the fucking king, yeah. But they're also very, they joke around too. So yeah, you're finally stepping into the role that you've always wanted to be, being in charge, creating the kingdom that you've desired for a very long time, and having people around you who are going to be supportive of that throne that you're building around, okay? So congratulations, Gemini. This has been a long time coming, and definitely a necessary push in the right direction is happening this week, all right? So have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.